I know my why. I know why I wake up in the morning. I know why I go to my job. I know why I'm worthy of happiness. Welcome to my channel, Arcana Cybelle. This channel is basically for journaling. So if you have a journal, if you're anything like me, you have like 1,000, let's be real, where we do shadow work and we really think about the state of the world, the state of our world, how we exist, why we exist that way. You don't need to actually write anything. It's just a relaxing, chill ass space where we talk about our feelings, we get in our feels. So many of us have been on this like same journey, or maybe I'm just surrounded by people that are like on a similar journey as me of self-discovery and self-acceptance, and that's all this channel is about. I can get really goofy and silly, so just like be prepared for that too. I'm gonna start things off with our shadow work question and give y'all some time to really marinate on the question. Today, the question is, what do you believe about your worthiness of happiness? I asked AI to come up with 30 questions because I think I'm gonna be doing this for 30 days. So what do you think? Do you think you're worth happiness? Do you think you're worthy of it? Am I worthy of happiness? Absolutely. Like, I genuinely believe that everyone is. But I also believe that happiness isn't consistent. You know, it comes and goes just like any other emotion, and I feel it should. Happiness is like this beautiful, amazing thing to us because it's contrast with all the like mundane and horrible things that happen in our life. I'm practicing right now just appreciating it when it comes and cherishing it when it's there, and when it's gone and I'm back to the mundane and I'm back to like the horrible shit that's happening in my life, I'm not necessarily reminiscing on it or hoping for it or wishing for it. I'm just letting things come as they may. My relationship with happiness is a little weird. I could be so happy about something, but I won't allow myself to enjoy the full scope of that feeling. I appreciate the mundane a lot because for me, that's peace. I can control my environment better when everything is smooth. I like the little flow of everyday boring life. I feel worthy of it, but also I just rather live a chill ass boring life. Like, my dream is to live isolated from the world on top of like a beautiful mountain. But I just like the simple life. Everyone I see on YouTube living like a simple, peaceful life where they just like are in a rainforest one day, they're chilling by a pond, and the next day they're just breathing and laying on grass most of the day. I'm like, that's the life I'm supposed to be living? I'd rather it be calm all the time than super happy. And like I already said, like the contrast of everything, like, damn, I wouldn't even appreciate happiness as much as I do. Our next section is connections. I don't know if y'all are like New York Times games fanatics like me, but I'm obsessed. I got the app. Like, it started off just going to the website and like playing a game. I've gone so far to get the app now. So now I play Wordle. I love Wordle, Strands. I play all the Sudokus. I try to beat my time. I just got into the mini crosswords. They're cute. And I'm very satisfied because I'm not really good at crosswords. Me and words are not. There's this game, it's called Connections. And I know I said me and Right. Me and words don't go together. Ironically so, I am a writer and I identify as being a writer, but I feel my struggle with words helps me be a good writer. I write songs and I want to invite y'all into a method that I found really fun. It's like foreplay. It's like foreplay to writing a song, you know? You get in that groove, you're trying to get in that groove, you're trying to get in that state of mind where you're like, I'm in the zone. Oh, the zone is so euphoric. And this method is basically how you get in the zone, in the flow state. Okay, raise your hand if your laptop sounds like a dinosaur breathing too, because that's how my laptop sounds. So if y'all hear it huffing and puffing, just ignore that. Ignore that part. That's not what we're gonna do. That's not what we're doing today. For today's connection, you're going to be creating your own connection. The first 4 words that I want you to come up with is 4 words that inspire happiness. And the key to this is not to think too much, y'all. Don't think too much into it. Just be like, 4 things that make me happy. And try your best to just do 1 word, like not going to the park or like something like that. Just be like park, you know, just 1 word. Y'all don't have to answer these questions every day, but y'all start doing this practice every day, coming up with 16 words and doing this activity. It changes your life. You can turn it into a journaling practice in itself. Like, that's fire. Like, I turned it into a journaling practice. I did it for like 2 weeks, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm in love with what I came up with. It gave me just a sneak peek to like what's happening subconsciously. Next 4 words are gonna be words that describe your most recent happy memory. I remember this one being kind of hard for me. I was like, dang, when's the last time I was happy? I do not live a sad life at all. Like, my life is really good. But yeah, I mean, damn, when was the last time I was happy? That's not good. I'm gonna have to meditate and then really meditate on that. Like, happy. Wow. I think it was at my grandma's birthday party this year. That was a fun party. The next 4 words is things you allow to spoil a happy moment. Yes, add some dichotomy, some polarization in there. What do you allow to spoil your happy moments? Huh? Why? Why you letting that happen? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Once I'm happy, shit, I don't be letting nothing, like, not a single thing. When I'm happy, I get delusional. Actually, in any state where I'm feeling an emotion like super strong, I get delusional. So it could get real bad, but it could get real good to the point it's bad. And I get that from my mom. My mom is happy. She's in a good mood. She don't let nothing kill her vibe. If I was to name like a few things that would spoil it, is that like sometimes your happiness is on expecting that something's gonna happen, right? Or not even expecting, like you feel like it's for sure, it's gonna happen. Like say you going to Cancun for your birthday and you're so excited that week. You're really happy about it. You show up to the airport, you're packed, you're good. Your flight's canceled. They talking about you're not gonna be able to go to Cancun for another couple days. Ooh! That would get me. Damn, God said sit that ass down. That's another thing. I believe that sometimes when I'm happy about something and shit just don't work out, shit hits the fan, I'd be like, God protected me. I was supposed to be in Cancun. Terrorists was about to raid the resort. And God said, I don't want my child there. Period. I literally think about that. That's the only thing that helps me like not spoil a happy moment. Last 4 things is 4 reasons why you're worthy of happiness. Why? I feel like when I know my why, oh, okay, nothing. That's the key to life. That's like the key to life, knowing your why. Why are you worth happiness? If you said, no, I'm not worthy of it, now you about to come up with some reasons why you are. Basically, you're going to take these 16 words and I want you to play connect the word. You remember when you were in class, right? And your teacher would give you an even amount of words and you would have to connect the synonyms. Well, this time we're not connecting synonyms. We're just going to connect random words together. And you'll find that you'll have 8 groups of 2. Once you have 8 groups of 2, you're going to create one sentence using those 2 words. So at the end of this practice, you should have 8 sentences and utilize all of your words. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know. For example, say you have life and opportunity. Those are just the words that came to mind. And you connect those. You're going to say, this opportunity has made my life beautiful. And that's one sentence. You're just making this up. It's off the cuff. If you're anything like me, you're going to try to make sense of your sentences. You're going to want your sentences to marry and be happy and blend together. That's not the purpose of this activity. These things don't have to coincide at all. The most perfect way of doing this activity is to not really think at all, or put your first thought onto the page. What gave me so much comfort in like not trying to make it perfect is you can just write it down, write it, don't overthink, just do it, and then perfect it after. Because once you read back what you wrote, you're gonna be like, oh, this is kind of what's going on. I can make this into like a cute little poem, or I can make this into like a cute little song. Create something beautiful out of the roughage that you have. Because the words are like the seeds, and the sentences after that are like the roots, right? And you want to make this plant, you want to make this flower. Well, it's optional. It's totally optional. You could leave yourself with the roots. I love ginger root. If you want to do something extra, totally optional, you could like jazz it up, make it pretty, make it perfect, whatever fodder you have from the sentences. That's what I do. I feel like we're all artists, but if you don't identify, it's still helpful to understand what's going on in your subconscious. And you kind of read back the sentences and you're like, that's how I feel. Or that could be about her. That could be about that situation. I'm still thinking about that. That affects my happiness. Now that we're done with that section, we're moving on to the very last section of the video. We have a little mini card reading. I'm a baby card reader. We're gonna be reading your cards today. If you're not into that, I get that. We dove deep, then we dove deeper, and now we're gonna dive deeper. I had to get that out. I want you to connect with the number and the color, okay? For group number 1, we have the color blue. Blue girlies, okay? Come through. And then for group number 2, we have yellow. For our group number 2 babes. And for group number 3, we have pink. This reading is going to be about what you need to accept, what you need to embrace, and what you need to let go of type shit. So I will have timestamps below. We're gonna just get into group one's reading. The first card I have here for group one is an oracle card. It's the Awakened Dead card. It says, the things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. Resilience, nirvana, self-appreciation. This card is representative of the foundation that you just need in order to really embody happiness and really fully accept happiness when it comes to your present moment. I'm feeling gratitude. I feel like that's what's rooted in your best relationship with happiness is gratitude for everything that you've been through. It's hard to wake up. It's hard to change, but you've done it. You've done it. You've seen where you came from. And just being grateful about that, about the new you that you've built, is going to increase you feeling worthy of happiness. You have, you have the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Thunder. You need to accept that you may be in a little bit of denial, about how you're actually feeling. Maybe you haven't found the words for how you're feeling. Maybe you know the words, but you still have trouble identifying how you feel. Or you've just experienced a lot of life where you had to kind of disguise how you're feeling or not show how you're feeling. The 8 of Swords is a very restrictive card. There's certain emotions you feel like are okay to express and other emotions are not. And let me tell you, denial is a river in Egypt. So you have to experience and at least speak on or do something about each and every emotion that comes up, or it gets suppressed. This does not exclude happiness. Once you let everything up, you can really feel the purest form of all your emotions. Let's work through that. And with that, you will have a lot of dormant power, because when we suppress our emotions, we suppress our power. Emotions are our superpower. If you're stuffing that down, keeping that down, you're pushing your power down. You need to accept that you've been suppressing your emotions. That means coming to terms with that truth, and also figuring out a game plan as to what you're gonna do to release some emotions. So many people are like, I'm fine, I'm okay, but they're not okay. And it's okay to be not okay. Things to embrace, things to bring to you. You have the Lovers card. Lovers card. You need to lean into partnership. You need to lean into having a trusted, loving person in your life that you can come to that is willing to hold space for you, hold space for your emotions, your frustration, your sadness, and your happiness. You're the type of person that won't ask for help. A lot of the same people that can't identify their emotions and or are experiencing an emotion and won't express it are the same people that don't feel comfortable leaning onto others. So it's very important that you find someone that you trust, that's supportive, and has given you really the consent that they're gonna be holding space for you. They're going to be there for you. Or you can hire someone like a therapist to help you through tough times. It would be imperative for you to increase your worthiness of happiness. Things to let go. We have Two of Stones, which is basically Two of Pentacles. And what you need to let go with the Two of Pentacles is you're juggling too much. You're juggling too many responsibilities. You're overworked. You're overloaded. You need to take a step back, chill. Let's relax. Let's maybe go on vacation. Let's find something in our daily routine where we can relax. That's a bath every other day. Find time for that. If that's doing your nails, if that feels like a chore, let's stop doing that, okay? Let's find something low maintenance. Let's do press-ons. Yes, that's cute. I know you're not the type of person that's cutting corners. You want to seem perfect. You want to seem put together. You don't want to lean on someone. But you need to cut that out. We're clipping that. We're human beings. We exist in human bodies. And human bodies need time to sit and think and ponder and be creative and breathe and drink water and touch grass. No tea, no shade. Let's implement more relaxation and wholeness into our daily routine. Let's ease. Let's make sure life isn't beating us up, you know? Let's fight back a little bit. All right, pretty girl. And that is it for group number 1. I really hope that this was helpful for you, group number 1. Group number 1, just as an overview, work on that relaxation, babe. I know you're a girl boss, and I know you're gonna get to this bag, and I know everything that you're working on is so important to you. But at the end of the day, you need to be important to you, and your well-being needs to be important to you. All right, so we're going into group number 2. Hi, group number 2s. How are you today, okay? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that everything is going beautiful, perfect for you right now. I'm going to give you a little cute little reading. You chose group number 2, yellow. Love that for you. And your card. Oh my God, I love your card. It's so cute. Yeah, okay. Your energy is valuable. Protect it well. Protectress. Strength. Boundaries. Amulet. Ooh. Isn't that just so cute? But that is the foundation of your reading. This reading for you is about to be about protecting your energy. You have the Page of Wands. And how this goes is this first card is what you need to accept. The second card is going to be something that you need to embrace. And the third card is what you need to let go. In terms of what you need to accept, I don't know, like, to be honest, what you need to accept is that you're a creative person. You're a creative person. Maybe you're downplaying it. Maybe you're like, it's whatever. Yeah, I do little doodles. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I sing a little. No, baby, you're a singer. You're an artiste. You're a sculptor. Yes, you're all the things. Even if you just dabble, you're that. Like, what's stopping you? Like, what's stopping you from doing that? Identify with that. That's something that you need to accept about yourself. Maybe you're a super creative person, but you're not creating. Okay. You're what the world is missing, babe. Start creating. Start putting pen to paper. Start putting paint to canvas. I don't know. Start putting beat to drum. Feet to floor. Okay? Whatever it is, start doing it. This for sure. I can say this from experience. that once you start being in that flow state a lot more and proving to yourself, wait, I'm kind of cold, I'm kind of eating this up. Yes, that's when you're gonna feel, I'm worthy of happiness. I mean, why not? Like, I'm really that girl. But like, really what that card is you're really that girl. I mean, look at this whale. Look at this, or this is a seal. But look at the seal, like so cute, just basking in the sun. It's definitely still underwater. That's what you came here for. Once you embrace, once you accept that, then you'll feel more worthy of happiness. Yes, step into who you truly are. Here we have the Nine of Cups. Right, literally magical. I love the rainbows and the Oracle card, and then a rainbow in this one. That's just like lovely. You need to embrace your accomplishments. Yeah. I don't care if they was big, small. It can be a little tiny one. Do your big one for it, girl. I treated myself because I woke up this morning and I drank water. Relish in those accomplishments. Relish in just the abundance of life you're living. That's what you're not giving that needs to be gave. I'm telling you that. So that's what we're embracing. What we need to let go of is the Five of Thunder, which is just Five of Swords for my tarot girls. What you need to let go of is the beef. The beef, yes. You're beefing with someone, let it go. Like, because it's not that big of a deal. And on top of that, it's really downing your energy. It's like oil and water. You don't mix with beefing and arguing and having disagreements. Whatever arguments and disagreements or weird altercations happening, let that go. Just let that go. Drop that. Either make amends with the person or the situation, or just drop that person and that situation altogether. I know you're feeling that energy, like you're on, like, of course I'm that girl. And that girl doesn't really waste time dealing with little petty beefs, arguments, whatever. That's what we're letting go of to increase our feelings of worthiness when it comes to happiness. That's it for you, group number 2. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe easier said than done. You tell me, group number 2. You let me know in the comments, group number 2, if it's easier said than done. Maybe this girl or this person or this situation or this boy is really like, it's making you heated and you really want to go there, but it's not worth it. Last, but certainly not least, is my lovely, 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 beautiful group number 3. Hi, group number 3. If you chose this card, I'm glad you met me right here in the video. Your oracle card to start your reading is the past. It says, "And so I listened as my soul told me to let the past go, so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. The past, releasing, rebirth, spring." This is what the card looks like. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I mean, the card told you. That's the foundation of what we have here. The oracle card sets the foundations. We're looking in the past. We're about to see how you've grown. And that's gonna build up a reputation for you to be like, hell yeah, I deserve happiness. Because why wouldn't I? Like, did you see the shit that I went through? Did you see how I handled that shit? Yeah, get into it. For our first card, before I get into the tarot cards, I do want to say is The first card is going to be representative of what you need to accept about yourself, about your situation. The second card is what you need to embrace, what you need to pull in, start manifesting, start becoming more like. The last card is what you need to let go of in order for you to feel more worthy of happiness. The first card is the Three of Pentacles. And that being your first card, the Three of Pentacles, means that you need to accept advice from your community, to a community that really cares for you and really wants you to be a better person than you have been in the past, you know, or a better person than you are right now. Maybe they're not coming up to you telling you what to do, or maybe they are, but it would be really beneficial for you to accept their advice. At least consider it. Really hear the intent behind any feedback that they have for you, because their love they have for you is very strong, and they really only want the best for you. To increase your feelings of, you know, being worthy of happiness, you need to take their advice into account. The second card is the Tower. And when people see this card, I mean, it's kind of scary, and it is. And unfortunately, you need to embrace the scary. It's gonna be feeling like, why? Like, I don't want to do this. This makes me very uncomfortable. It's going to make you uncomfortable. Right now, you need to be put in an uncomfortable situation for positive change to happen. It's really not going to be that bad, because your community is telling you this because they love you, and you need to dismantle these things, because dismantling these things means that you're opening more space for more abundance and more growth, especially when it comes to self-esteem and personal goals. The things that are, you're in your own way. That's what it is, giving you're in your own way. You've grown so much, but you need something to show for it. And that's possibly what your community, your loved ones have been telling you, is that, you know, you need to do X, Y, and Z to get out of your own way. And you don't want to do it because you're comfortable. I mean, you've spent so much time, X amount of time, being uncomfortable. You're like, I gonna want to just stay in my little cocoon, but no, it's still change that needs to be happening. It's still things that need to be broken down, so you don't experience what you've experienced in the past again. Yeah, okay. So let's make sure we're not repeating history, okay? And then what you need to let go of, this third card, is the Nine of Wands. This is giving like, I'm a workaholic. I'm on it. I'm a girl boss. It's giving girl boss. It's giving very determined person. But when I see this card, I understand that you need to let go of that starving artist, struggling, build up, you know, personality. I have to work hard for everything that I have, personality. Like, it's not giving what you thought it gave, not because it's annoying. Not because it's annoying. It's very annoying to other people. You know this, like, but it's become a struggle identity where you almost expect struggle out of every single thing. You haven't cultivated the identity that so many blessings can come to you with ease. You've created an identity surrounding. You need to fight tooth and nail for every red cent that you have. Look into least resistance, the method of least resistance, because you have to let go of that identity that everything is going to be hard for you and that you're going to have to work 30 times harder for every little thing. Let go of that, okay? Let go of that. ease up on that. Let's accept that some things that we really want in life really do come easy. I'm not gonna sit here and say everything is easy, everything is simple, because it's not. Some things really require work, but some things also don't. Let's have variety. Let's have some things I want come easy to me. Some things that I want require me to work really hard. We can have both, you know? And that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end of this presumably long video, I'm really grateful for you. You're a real one, to be honest, and I fuck with you. If you really like this video, obviously like this video. A comment would be very appreciated. That's all for today. Bye.